everyone, how you doing? I know I should have saved this one for the weekend, but I couldn't help myself. Welcome to the crazy, crazy world of insane litigation. The United States, honestly, I know it's the most litigious country in the world. Like, you can sue anyone for anything out here. Any normal mistake that humans make whilst going about our everyday lives, you can sue people for out here. You accidentally bang into someone, you say something that's unfortunately slighting and you didn't mean it, or you even make a compliment in a way that you didn't mean it, they can sue you. What I want to know is, if a woman picks a public figure, doesn't have to be a politician, could be an actor or a singer or one of those twats that I don't really like very much, basically anyone involved in the arts. Some people have actually said to me, Matt, why don't you do stand-up? Why don't you try it for a living or something? You should be gigging at least. I have done it several times. There's a big place in Pasadena, near LA, called the Ice House, and I've been up on stage there a few times, and I think I was really good at it. Better than 90% of the fucking room, because the real problem with LA is, if you're an absolute shithead and you want to move to the US to try and be famous because you're a penis, and you haven't necessarily got the looks, talent or skill to do it, they still think they can move to LA and just have a go. And this was wonderfully summarised by this group Brits in LA. A mate of mine, Mukesh, sent me a link to it and I joined the group. And I think I lasted about 2 weeks because you've never met a bigger gang of brainwashed throbbers than you get in Brits in LA. It's like everyone in there is an arts twat, and they get annoyed when you throw facts at them. 90% of them seem to be fucking actors or singers. They all want to be models, even if they've got an head like a melted welly and an arse like the back end of a bus. Like, oh, I want to be a model. Why? Well, I've got a funny accent, so if I move to LA, I can definitely be a superstar. No, you can't, love. It looks like someone drew your face on with a marker pen. You can't be a model. Go home, get a job in a bank, and wind your fucking neck in. And all 12 chins. So, yeah, what a bunch of twats. So, if anyone asks, that's why I don't do it. Because I hate arts people. I did a few sessions, got up on stage, and after mingling with the detritus of society known as the arts crowd, I decided, you know what, YouTube will do for me. I cannot be bothered dealing with the scum, sexual deviant, pill-popping scum that makes up the arts community. So just for anyone who's been asking, that's why I don't do stand-up comedy for a living. Now, onto the case. Let's just say you're an arts twat, actor, and a woman accuses you of raping her on a whim because she knows you're very rich and you spent 10 seconds with her alone in an elevator. So, again, I'm not having a go at women. Most women are sound and don't do this type of thing. But anything in life where you can turn it to a profit. Fake hate crimes, for example. We've already talked about that, haven't we? There's fucking loads of them. 9 times out of 10, you see someone going, oh, I'm a waitress and someone was horrible to me when I was serving. Instead of leaving me a tip, they wrote, black people should all be sent to Mars on the receipt. Well, they're talking shit. Not most of them are nonsense. Proven by the statistic. A political scientist found that less than 1 in 3. Most of them are nonsense. And most of them are nonsense because nice people get taken in by them and just send you money. I mean, I've seen waitresses who get like 80 grand on GoFundMe when they make up what is clearly a fictional hate crime. Oh, someone was rude to me once. Oh, yeah, they have $80,000. Of course, people are lying about it. You can't even blame them. I understand why they do it. It's just immoral. But yes, people lie all the time if they think it's going to be profitable for them. It's human nature. And it's not hard work, is it? Simply saying someone was mean to me is much easier than carrying bricks up a fucking ladder for 12 hours a day, right? It's not real work. It's not working in a coal mine. It's not fucking a 10-hour shift in the kebab factory. It's using fake hate crimes as political capital to make money. But this is what astounds me about this story. So, first of all, it's ridiculous that it's on the BBC homepage, right there. Like, this is the 6th biggest fucking story of the day. This drivel, when these type of accusations get thrown at every single person in the public eye on a daily basis. Is there anyone in Hollywood that hasn't had a sexual fucking assault allegation labelled against them? Anyone? Because they know they've got money and it cost them nothing to do it. But obviously the BBC, being ridiculously partisan, stuck this right in the middle of the fucking homepage And it's absolutely ridiculous. But this is the point I was going to get to, right? If someone just makes a random accusation, literally a random accusation, just says, out of the blue, oh yeah, you know, the angry Bootneck, we were in an elevator alone for 5 seconds, and he tried to stick his finger up my ass. I don't know why I'd do that. Might be a sexual deviant. But I'm not an actor, so you know I'm not. But if they just do that on a whim, right? I mean, sensible people now who've got any money or status, they must be terrified of being alone with a woman. Seriously, if I was a fucking rich, famous billionaire, I would not be alone with a woman ever. I wouldn't be alone with a woman unless there was 10 female police officers with me and I had both hands glued to my ass. Like, I just do not trust them. So, I'm in an elevator, random encounter, 10 seconds, woman decides I raped her. She goes, oh yeah, you raped me. You go, oh yeah, 10 seconds. That's a bit too short. She goes, no, you haven't met the angry Bootneck. His incompetence in all matters sexual is legendary. His pathetic little cock can blow its fucking load 3 seconds into an encounter. So they go, all right then, that's plausible. I go, hang on a sec. This is unfair. It didn't happen. She's completely making it up. She can now apparently respond with, oh yeah, well, I'm suing you for denying it. Honestly, I'll read you the story. This is the world we're living in. Random accusation, denial, sued for denying it. I am not making this shit up. The US Department of Justice is taking legal action to defend President Trump. The way they write it, it's like he's guilty. They're taking action to defend him. He's guilty. No, it should be the Department of Justice is defending the president against a completely absurd accusation with no evidence. However, defending Donald Trump in a defamation case from a woman who accuses him of raping her, under a court filing, the department is moving to replace the president's private lawyers and take over the case. Of course they are. Fucking columnist, you know she wouldn't have a real job. It wasn't going to be cleaner. Columnist Jean Carroll accuses Mr. Trump of assaulting her in a Manhattan department store in the 1990s. Fuck me. So how are we going to prove that? You tell me how we're going to prove it. 1990s. So at least 25 years ago. How? How are we going to prove it? Even if he did do it, by definition, he has to be found not guilty if there's no evidence. And fuck me, if O.J. Bastard Simpson can get off because he pretends he can't pull a glove over his hand, his glove, he can't pull his glove on his own hand because he's got particularly weak wrists that day, then I think an insane claim from 25 years ago with no evidence at all is not going to stand up in court. Call me a old-fashioned legal traditionalist if you wish. You can crack on. She then says he defamed her when he denied the claim and said she wasn't his type. Defamed you. So if some absolute howler, some 400-pound ginger swamp donkey comes up to me in a bar and says, yeah, get your cock out, matey. And I go, sorry, love, you're not my type. Can she sue me for defaming her? How dare you say I'm not your type? He didn't say, listen, blondie, you've got a fucking head like a half-chewed Highland toffee. Fuck off. Get away from me. At least that, you could say, was possibly defamation. But this is clown world. This is peak clown world. And her lawyer said that the Justice Department's perfectly reasonable, logical statement of fact, i.e. you've got no evidence, this is fucking ridiculous. She said their intervention is shocking. Shocking. The Justice Department said, it's fucking ridiculous. That's what they said. They said, is everyone on planet Earth fucking mental that this is getting column inches on a fucking state-funded website? Christ on a bike. How did Jean Carroll respond? Miss Carroll, an advice columnist for Elle magazine. Oh, marvellous career that. Fucking hell. I'll tell you what her advice will be. All right, girls, get drenched with fucking jizz 7 days a week. Get in. That'll make you happy. Buy a cat. Don't get married. Let your ovaries shrivel up like fucking Rice Krispies and get gorilla fucked all over the town 7 days a week. That'll make you happy, girls. Yeah, girl power, woohoo. Fuck me. What does she allege? Well, here it is in detail. She said it happened. She doesn't even know the date. Late 95 or 96, one of the two. I got savagely raped. Yeah, I can't put my finger on when. Fuck it. And he bumped into her while shopping. That happens to me all the time. I was walking around Tesco, I'd bump elbows with a fucking bag lady, and the next thing was shagging in the car park. Christ almighty. Lunged at her in the fucking changing rooms. What a load of shite. Although, she said he pushed him off after a colossal struggle. So, is that even rape? Surely that's attempted rape. Both of them were about 50 at the time. It just sounds ridiculous. It sounds as daft as Jussie Smollett's insane claims of delusion. And Jussie Smollett's Sub-Zero Subway hillbillies with fucking nooses at 3 o'clock in the morning was less believable than fucking crack whore who also is a pathological liar. A crack whore with a gambling addiction and a pathological liar. It's ridiculous. The whole thing is a fucking nonsense, and I cannot believe A, it's on the BBC homepage, and B, this is the world we're living in. I'll put the link in the description. Just read that story. A woman can accuse you on a whim with no evidence from an event 25 years ago. Nothing. No material evidence. No witnesses. Doesn't even know the date. Implausible. In an implausible place. Like, again, you're going to rape someone in a dressing room in fucking Macy's. You don't think there's going to be an 8-year-old next door trying on a fucking swimsuit with a mat? I mean, the entire story is nonsense. And if you believe that, you'll believe fucking anything. Thanks for listening, dudes. I am fucking off out. Check out my merch store if you haven't done. Fuck off mask. Not buying a bastard mask. But I've got lots of cool stuff on there. You can support your police with a borderline racist t-shirt. I've also got notebooks, yep. Perhaps you can write the name down. Or some Angry Bootneck shirts. I think all the ladies will like the cut of your jib if you have my criminally underrated scribblings emblazoned across your chest. You will be beating the bitches back with a shitty stick, I guarantee it. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll talk to you lots soon. See you later.